A couple minutes left of trade. We're just fractionally off the highs of the day as we approach the close, but as you can see across all four of the indices, we've got gains. The S&P, the Nasdaq and the Russell will all close at a record high if they close high, which they will, as you can see, led high by the tech-heavy Nasdaq, which is up a full percent. Let's look at the Nasdaq intraday. You can see that chart where it was a steady improvement throughout the morning. We are fractionally off the highs, but relative to the open, looking pretty good. And of course, Amazon has been a large part driving that higher, up 3%, nearly at that $2,000 level. Let's have a look at the sectors today. Only telcos negative. They're down just over 0.5%. And there's sort of three sectors up 1% or around that level. Consumer discretionary leading the charge. Tech up very nicely. Materials and healthcare follow behind. Real estate's just dipped into the red as we approach the close. Financials, interestingly, also only just flat. Just also want to bring in the US dollar as well to show some interesting moves today. Quite a split set of moves. The euro against the dollar pretty much flat. The yen, we've got the dollar moving higher against, whereas the British pound, the dollar is very weak against. Very weak indeed. You've got the pound up by 1.2%. Some positive comments, or certainly what's been interpreted as positive comments from Michel Barnier towards the possibility of a deal. But the dollar, therefore, not having any true direction itself, with some big moves against individual currencies. Let's bring in Bob Pisani. 2 minutes left. Bob, some record closes again.
Yeah. By the way, Angela Merkel making some positive comments about the relationship with England, too. It's like everybody's trying to make a deal here.
With all of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, certainly very good news right now. Look, I keep saying, trade's the gift that keeps on giving. On a painfully slow volume week, it has provided the support to essentially move us forward into record territory. The Canadian foreign minister this morning, very amusing, coming in front of the camera saying she was optimistic. She turns around, she comes back and made some more optimistic comments, and the market lifted. This happened a little before 10 a.m. Eastern time. You can see that nice lift that we've seen in the market. The dollar predictably immediately began to move to the downside. This often happens when you get positive trade news. There you see it. And the market sensitive sectors to the dollar, like material names, energy names, all started to rally. So now you have two things going on. You have the trade-sensitive groups, your materials and energy, just one example, rallying today. But we've also got sectors that are rallying along with that. The rally broadening is the theme here. So healthcare is not a trade-sensitive sector, but healthcare has also been strong recently. Tech has also been doing very well. So now you're getting large swaths of the market, some related to trade, some not, moving forward. What we don't have is a lot of new highs. Tech's breaking out a lot of new highs. We see Apple, we see Cisco at new highs. You see Microsoft, Visa, Adobe, Salesforce, all at new 52-week highs. All of that's positive. All I want now is some more breakouts in the new highs, individual stocks. I think about 20% of the S&P is less than 2% from historic highs. So all of a sudden, the next few days, we go up another 20, 30 points in the S&P. You'll see a lot.
Being a little bit picky there, Bob, because we've got record highs there for the Russell, the Nasdaq and the S&P, and we shouldn't complain. The Dow, of course, not quite at one, but it is high by 56 points today. We're led high by the Nasdaq, up a full percent.